Lynn Stitches Creates, and welcome to FlossTube Day 10. It is Saturday, December 10th, 2022, and we are doing Flossmas, which is the time leading up to Christmas, every day doing daily videos, opening, stitching, all the things. So, I gotta get going because I have choir practice this morning. We're practicing with the orchestra for our Christmas cantata that's tomorrow, and I don't know the music very well, so I've got to get going and look over stuff before I go to church to rehearse. So, let's see. Yeah, I don't know why my brain just went blank for a second, and I thought there was something else I needed to say. Black Needle Society, today is the day if you want to sign up for the Page to Screen Novels and Needles digital retreat and box. The box will be mailed at the beginning of June. The retreat is at the end of June, and it's just 6 hours online. Should be a lot of fun. Check out Black Needle Society's post on Instagram, on Facebook yesterday. And today also starts the Stitching Book Club, Jane Eyre. The whole pattern has been released. She actually has two. One that she calls the small one, which is the one I chose. And I like it. I changed the colors, and you will see my start on that and with my colors on Monday's FlossTube. So, on to Advents. Today, I'm so excited. I keep looking over here, and I didn't scratch my card, which I should have done beforehand, but it's a big bag from the Black Needle Society. Nice list. I'm pretty sure it's a project bag. And yes, I know I make project bags, but it's fun to get other ones too. So, ooh, it's a big one. Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents. Little Women. Ah, that's huge. Wow. Where the opening is so I can take it out. Now that could be a novels to needles. Yeah, novels and needles from page to screen, because Little Women, the book, has been made into a movie I don't know how many times at this point. Some less true to the story than others. My favorite version, it's just very sad me. Yay! I've been excited about this because I have had my my Santa stamp collection, and I'll put up a picture of what it looks like to day 10. And I bought an extra 11 by 11 so I can put that in a Q-snap and keep that and start working on that again too. But I've had that and my Jolly Soul snail just sitting on my couch waiting for something for it to go. So yay, Katie and Laura, thank you. But my favorite version, while I scratch this, my favorite version of Little Women is the classic black and white with Katharine Hepburn as Jo. I don't know if it's just because, you know, that was like the first one I ever saw, or if it's because that was my dad's favorite. There was another version, I can't think, another old one. Deanna Durbin's coming to mind, and that's not the correct actress. But there's another actress of that time period. I think they made it probably 10 years later that played Jo, who I like her too, but Katharine Hepburn is still my favorite. So it says exclusive Little Women project bag, Pemberley Pond and Miss Peggotty. Gather round to stitch with the March family and keep your project safe from the fireplace. Cute. Next is Forbidden Fiber Co. Holiday Express, and I'm very excited because I have the color for day 2 done. I have the color for day 4 done. I have the color for day 6 done, and I started the color for day 8. It's the border, and I pulled off my Q-snap because there's just that much under the Q-snap. So I've got locomotive all done, I've got steam engine all done, I've got caboose all done, and then this is Holiday Express. Isn't that great? That variegation, I love it. So I had 2 lengths just to get, and that's not the complete side. It goes up a little bit more, and it'll go down, I think, about there. And then, of course, there's a bottom. And, yeah, I've just started that one side, so I love it. It's so cute. So, that is that. I feel very accomplished. I was up very late, probably because I took a nap. So, and I didn't talk about my tea. Well, let's open day 10. Let's just do that, and we'll talk about the tea at the end. So, day 10, next part of the pattern, next skein of floss. Let's see what we get. Okay, and it's called Coal Hopper. That's looking very yellow. It's a little more gold. Yeah, about like that. So, very pretty. Let's see where... Oh, there's not much coal hopper. There's only 17 stitches of coal hopper. I think I can get that in. Oh, and it's going to go right in the middle here. Right here on the headlamp. And I'm guessing maybe on the other lights too. Nope, just on that headlamp. Very cool. Oh, and in the corner. So over here in the corner, because the border does not go completely around, there's a little bit of something at the top and the bottom. So I have a feeling that's just the beginning of a shape. That doesn't seem like a complete, but we'll see. So that's my guess. And I'm sorry, 17 is the conversion for DMC. It's 130 stitches, which makes more sense now that I look at the pattern. Okay, and we're also going to use coal hopper around, we're going to outline the locomotive section. That's all the spots. Or at least the top. We're going to do a half circle. So not bad. Not bad at all. So that gives me plenty of time to catch up. Probably tomorrow I'll do that. Because like I said, today I'm going to start Jane Eyre Sal. And I want to work. I did start my Snoopy, which was one of my 12 Days of Stitching calls. I have not started Cocoa, Christmas Lights and Cocoa Nights, which I'm going to start today. But then I was supposed to pick a new one yesterday and didn't. So while I'm thinking about it, let's do that now. So you can see we've got 3 I've spun off the wheel. Hopefully not a new start, not a new start. It's another new start. Okay, I mean, it is one I've been wanting. I just wanted to work on something that I've been working on. Maybe I should have just picked myself. Anyway, Britter Kitties is very cute. I just didn't want another new start. So many new starts. It's stressing me out. Okay, well, that's what happens when you put it on a wheel. Back to Advents. Caterpillar Cross Stitch Advent. Day 10. It's a long one today. Christmas is the season of hope. Yes, it is. Let's see what I got here. Ooh, very pretty. Another pair of scissors. Because, you know, you can never have too many scissors. Oh, and they've got the caterpillar. What's his name? Juan Carlos? Carlos, the caterpillar, which is Caterpillar Cross Stitch's logo. Mascot. Very nice. Thank you. Snip, snip, hooray, it says at the top. Oh, scissors are a good thing. And then the Missouri Star Quilt Company, Jenny's Countdown to Christmas. It's a little one today. So. Ooh. Oh, cute. We have a threader and then some needles. And these are quilting needles. Looks like size 20. Hand sewing needles. They're John James from the Crafters collection. So these will stay here in my craft room for when I need to do something. My husband calls me last night. He says, "Can you hem a pair of pants for me?" I'm like, "Well, not until you get here." He says, "They don't have to be perfect. Just take 3 inches off." I'm like, so I pinned them up. I hate hemming. I'm not good at it. They always seem to get, you know, my hems seem to go sideways, but I did it. I got it done. He got home. I had done one leg. So, yeah. Just little sewing needles. So, but that's nice. That's handy to have. If I decide to do the button pillows, because after hems, sewing buttons are like, and on the tutorial that they put on their website, they're like, oh, you know, you can sew the buttons on with your sewing machine, which, yes, you can. But that's a lot of adjusting the length of the zigzag to get all those buttons, because oh my gosh, what'd they say? I forget how many buttons that the pattern says. I don't know. I might do it. I think it will not be done this Christmas. I think that's something I might lay out and then do it, you know, as I'm in the mood. I'll do like 10 buttons at a time or whatever, because I really hate sewing buttons too. Okay, so that's those Advents. Oh, tea. I guess we'll do that first. Snoopy shirt today. Snoopy on his doghouse. Tea. My friend Melina in our exchange sent me some very Christmassy DMC. How's that? Colors you can always use. And then she sent me an assortment of teas. And so I'm looking forward to trying all of these. She sent Wild Rose Currant. Now, rose is not one of my favorites, but I will try it. forget-me-not blueberry, elderberry hibiscus, that's a loose, oh no, it's in a bag, it's in a sachet, and peach lemon, which sounds really good. But today, what I am trying, which I'm really curious about, sweet fireweed honey. It's a flavor I have never heard of. So it smells like it might be a black tea base. Ooh. I taste the honey. It's kind of like a rich, dark, almost a caramely kind of flavor. It's really good. I'd have to ask Melina where she got it, what brand it is. So thank you, Melina. Melina is one half of the Floss Tube Count Twice, Stitch Once. She and her mom, Connie, do the Floss Tube. If you're not watching them, you should. Very funny. That's good. It reminds me of something, like a dessert. I'll have to think about it and tell you tomorrow. Anyway, so if you've been watching, I know there's a lot of Flossmas out there right now. A lot of people doing it. I appreciate those of you who have been coming back every day. I know it's a lot. I've been watching, trying to keep up. I watch, Athena, Stitching Goddess Designs, Janelle, Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time, Bobby, Pumpkin Creek Primitives, Sarah from I Swear I'm Stitching. If you haven't been watching her, you need to go watch her. She's got one that's really cool. It's Shelley's Cabinet of Curiosities, and it's really cool. Each day is like an unusual Christmas fact. And one day was Charlie Brown Christmas, talking about how, the aluminum Christmas trees were so popular at that time. And that's why, the whole wooden little baby Christmas tree that needed to be saved, that's why, that came up, because the 60s, having that shiny and modern, the 60s furniture was very futuristic and minimalistic, not what we would call urban or industrial, but kind of the beginnings of that. So people had, pink aluminum Christmas tree and silver aluminum. I can't even imagine. My parents and grandparents were from a different era, so than a lot of my friends. So we never had anything. We had a real Christmas tree, always. And my grandmother had an artificial Christmas tree, that was like the first artificial Christmas trees. It was awful, but, it was green. They never went for any of that. So if you had one, let me know, because that's kind of fun. Candy 614 Stitcher, she's got a purple one. that's really cute that she has on her shelf behind her. So if you're not watching her, she's not doing Flossmas, but she's got her weekly videos it's in. And another person I've been watching is Sticks, Stones, and Other Things, and she's a lot of fun. And if you knit, she's got some beautiful yarn advents and dyers that I haven't heard of. So, she's one to help enable you too. And there was another one that I was watching. I want to say it was Morty's World. She's in the UK. I'll put hers here. She was fun too. So check out, you know, if you're looking for something and you just want to see who's doing what. Not everybody's opening presents. Some people are just doing stitching. Oh, Beth from Busy Bee Stitching. I think that's her channel name. If it's not, I'll put it here. Sorry, Beth. She's not opening things. She's doing kind of more, you know, stitching and things like that. So, you know, there's lots of people out there to watch. You can just search the hashtag Flossmas and see what comes up. And this is taking way too long. I'm sorry, I'm really babbling this morning. Today is day 10. That's 10. I'll try to open this quickly. And it looks like another caramel. So that's that. Let's see if there's another one that's the same shape. Well, I'm thinking it's still a caramel. And not a caramel. It is. Everybody is. It's called a pecan caramel duet. So it's sort of their take on a pecan turtle. Oh, good. Okay. That's everything now. Have a wonderful day. I will see you back tomorrow for day 11.